Hello there, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today's reading will be for water signs for the month of September for the year 2024. If you've been with me before, welcome back, and if you haven't, I'll just go through real quickly how this works. So we're going to start with Scorpio this time. In the middle here will be Pisces, and last but not least will be Cancer. Our top row cards here, that's your overall theme for the month. The cards in the middle here will be the contributing energy or some kind of conflict or obstacle possible, contributing to that theme. And we will follow up with cards of advice. This is just your starting card. I pull cards as I see fit, as I'm being pulled in that direction. I'm an intuitive reader, so I kind of go through my feels with this, okay? Just want to mention, please support the channel. Please give it a like. Sorry about the... Hush up. Sorry about the dogs. Hush up. I'll be back. Okay, dogs. Okay, I'm back. I had to shut the door. If they're going to play, I don't want to keep yelling at them during the reading. But anyway, please support the channel is what I was saying before they interrupted. I need the likes. I need the subscribes. And to be honest, I am thinking about taking down the channel in a couple of months. Possibly before 2025 or by that date. By the first of the year. It's not that I don't appreciate the subscribers I have. It's just that I'm not getting enough feedback to justify the time that I put into this. And it's not really about money or anything. I mean, I'm not even close to being able to make money off this channel. It's just, I don't know that my effort is being appreciated in this platform. I am planning to do tarot in other platforms and other ways. And plus, I'm a very multi-dimensional person. I have ideas for other channels that I might want to try. So anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. If you appreciate these readings and you want to keep seeing them, I really need you to perhaps help spread the word. You know, get some subscribers. We're not talking about hundreds of people. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I've been on YouTube here for a couple years, and I know everybody struggles because of the algorithms. I know I'm not special in that way in complaining. But, you know, I've given it my best shot, and I know I am appreciated by at least some people that have come through here and there. Okay? So, leave those comments, subscribe, and like the video. And I will begin your reading here. So we're going to start here with Scorpio. Your overall theme, Scorpio, is the Seven of Spades. Contributing energy would be the Queen of Clubs. This could be you. This is fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, or... it's not you. You're a water sign. Sorry. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It's a fire sign. I don't know why I was thinking this is you. I mean, maybe you do have the fire in your chart. I don't usually blurt stuff out like that. That is crazy. Anyway, you're dealing with a fire sign, okay? This is actually, there's a bit of hierarchy implied here with the queen position. It's not gender, but there is definitely hierarchy. Somebody you respect, somebody you look up to. It also represents a person you can go to for advice, a mentoring figure, somebody who can guide you. And the Seven of Spades is about something being uncovered, something being revealed. It could be an epiphany on your part. Perhaps you have an epiphany about this person. Again, that fire sign. But originally I thought that was you, so I could be speaking to a Scorpio that has a fire sign moon, or you have very strong fire sign placements. So we won't cast that out of the realm of possibilities, but I'm going to add or ask for some clarification. And I'm getting choked up by the incense I burned, so I might have to get some water here in a second. Jack of Diamonds. You could be dealing with an earth sign. or this could be you, but first, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn. Somebody younger, somebody with less experience. If this is you, this is about being in a new financial situation. Not sure what that would be about. I mean, it could be somebody who suddenly got money and now it's all brand new to them. They're not used to that. It could be the other way around, where your finances, for some reason or another, have taken a tumble and you're having to manage your life on less resources. It could be tied in with whatever this epiphany is, or something being uncovered. I definitely got to take some more clarifiers, because I got 2 face cards now. 2 potential figures and hidden information coming to light. So let's see. Okay, that came out pretty quickly. 6 of Diamonds talks about opportunities opening up for you income-wise, ways to increase your abundance. I mean, it almost seems to me, I don't know who that fire sign is. I do feel like the Jack of Diamonds could be you, and you are facing a financial situation you're not accustomed to, hence the Jack position, like I just went over. I would say it's along the lines of a windfall, or some kind of, let's say, money that you didn't know you were entitled to that appeared. Came to light. That actually happened to me years ago. I won't go into the reason how, but there was like this, I'll just say, it's US dollars, so if you're in the US you'll understand. There was this $15,000, and it had to do with a legal settlement. Didn't know it was there for like 2 years, and then the law office contacted me and said, by the way, we're sending you this check. It was basically kind of like what they call a slush fund. But anyway, you don't need to understand that. It's just that I didn't know it was there. I had no clue. And suddenly it was there. It could be something being uncovered like that. It could be a windfall. It could have something to do with that fire sign. But whatever it is opening up many doors for you. I see the 6s as being that branch of a tree, or a flow of a river going in 6 different directions. You just don't know where it's going to take you. But it's definitely opening something up financially. Scorpio, you have a very interesting September. And things are up in the air with the black and white Joker. This is unsettled energy. It's also the Fool card. So the Fool can be simply not knowing what lies ahead. But there's a bit of uncertainty with it, right? It's also, some tarot readers see this as a new start. I mean, it certainly kind of goes without saying, if you don't know what lies ahead and you're in this state of flux, that you're on the verge of a new start. So you can use that as well. Whatever's speaking to you intuitively about what this energy could represent. I feel like I'm speaking to a Scorpio. Like I said, it had some kind of surprise. Something got unveiled. It's changing your financial opportunities and your financial outlook, and it's kind of new to you. So you're kind of on this uncharted territory, and you don't quite know how this is going to change your life, perhaps, or where you're going to end up with these opportunities. I mean, the opportunities can be like investment opportunities. And the Jack represents probably having to learn how to manage whatever has fallen into your lap. Like you want to do everything right. You don't want to make any mistakes. You don't want to be frivolous, for example. And maybe you're feeling just a little bit out of your element. Like I said, it's kind of being in that new situation and uncharted territory. So you don't know what to expect, and you don't know where you're headed. I don't mean to laugh at you, but it's like, sometimes I think in life that's just the way things unfold. kind of have to go with the flow, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and look at your card of advice. This doesn't really speak anything to me in particular, but if it resonates with you, by all means take it. If it doesn't, feel free to move on to the next reading that comes around that's relevant to you. Nine of Diamonds. Yes, there's some kind of completion here. This is about some kind of settlement around finances, and you're pretty satisfied with it. You're pretty satisfied with it. It's also going to allow you to pay off some debt, take care of some bills. What did I say about being in that new situation, that Jack of Diamonds and the Six of Diamonds? Even though you're able to pay off bills, it doesn't end there. I see more opportunities, or rather I should say I feel more opportunities are going to come towards you. Come towards you, I should slow down. And you can't even see those because, again, the Fool card, the Fool doesn't know what lies ahead. It's being in that very green, brand new set of eyes position. Any more cards of advice for Scorpio before we move on with the Nine of Diamonds? Is very nice. Ten of Clubs. Again, wrapping up with it. Well, I'd say in this case, wrapping up a major chapter, because the 10 is like you have passed some kind of mark in your life, some kind of milestone with this 10 of Clubs. This is about movement. It could literally be traveling, it could be going on vacation, it could be going on adventures, or it could be mentally traveling, like metaphorically traveling, going from one headspace to another. Whatever happened here impacted your life in a way that, I won't say it hasn't changed things as dramatically, because the change card didn't come out. I have several cards that represent changes. Didn't see any of those come out, but it's definitely having you move on from something. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like you're moving on from being, I don't know, like I said, in one financial bracket into a new financial situation. Like, again, things opening up for you. Possibilities that you couldn't see before because they weren't there. Movement. Another card of advice for Scorpio. And a new start. And it's very important that you follow your heart in these matters. You really want to do what's going to bring you the deepest satisfaction on some level. Yeah, that's what this Ace of Hearts represents. So it's very positive, Scorpio. Whatever has been unveiled, something that's come. I'm almost. I won't say I see it in my mind, but I'm getting the impression of like a treasure chest. Like, think of pirates who buried treasure, and it was lost for hundreds of years, right? Because they buried it in some remote island. Well, over time, the erosion has like washed the sand away. It starts to reveal itself. And then some lucky person comes along and discovers it. I'm going to say that's exactly what happened to you, Scorpio, but it's metaphorically, it's kind of that way. It took time for it to reveal itself. And it's changed your financial situation. And it looks very, very positive. So that was your reading. I hoped it helped. I'm now going to move on to Pisces. Overall theme for Pisces, the Seven of Clubs. Contributing theme is the Eight of Diamonds. So the Eight of Diamonds talks about entrepreneurial suits. Or if you're not like literally starting your own business, there's something you're spearheading. There's something you're taking initiative on to improve your financial situation. But this hard work and effort, whatever you're putting into it, looks like it has paid off or it will be paying off. That's the energy behind the Eight of Diamonds. Now the Seven of Clubs is kind of an opposite energy. This is about feeling trapped. I find this very, very interesting because the feeling of being trapped and then the entrepreneurial spirit are on the opposite ends of the spectrum. This is complete freedom. This is complete lack of it. Maybe you've been in a financial bind for a while and you're still kind of, I want to say you're hung up on this energy, but you're still in this mode of desperately trying to get out of it. And that's what's perhaps motivating you in the Eight of Diamonds energy. But let's go ahead and dig into this. Pisces, situation, message, theme for September 2024. The Queen of Hearts. This could be you, Pisces. This is water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's a very nurturing energy behind this. They actually call it kind of the mothering card. And if you could be a mother yourself, or this could be about self-care, self-nurture, taking care of yourself in a very loving manner. There's also mastery and control wrapped up with the Queen position. So we don't want to forget to mention that. You could be, again, taking mastery and control over your life here with this Eight of Diamonds. And you see it as taking care of yourself. Or this is perhaps a very loving gesture for you to really look out for your, how do I say it, your best interest. Because, you know, our material wealth is not everything, obviously. But I think there's a fine line between suffering because we haven't allowed ourselves to pursue a better source of income. I'm trying to find the words, that's why I'm kind of talking slow. Or not believing that we could. You know what I mean? I've actually kind of been guilty of that. Not believing we could do better for ourselves. So in that way, it's self-nurturing, right? Because you are believing in your capabilities. You're believing in what you can accomplish. We also have the Ace of Diamonds. How fitting is that? That's about a new start. Again, increasing your income is the energy behind the Ace of Diamonds. And kind of at the beginning of that journey. Definitely looking to increase your pentacles. I can see that written all over this. And I do think that Seven of Clubs, that trapped feeling, is around your finances. And now you're really learning to take care of yourself with that Queen of Hearts. How beautiful is that? And now we have the Nine of Clubs. Yeah, there's some completion here that has left you in a state of satisfaction. I mean, there's not really much you can say about the Nine of Clubs except you feel like you've achieved something. Perhaps in September, this is where things turn around for you. And you still have the energy of feeling trapped because it's so new. Yeah. But the Nine of Clubs tells me whatever it was is completed. It's behind you. You don't have to visit that place again. Because again, I see the Queen of Hearts is really harnessing your strength and your... I just keep coming back to and your capacity to really care for yourself and to love yourself. Maybe it's just about you needed to learn to love yourself to achieve this. Yeah, that's actually very healthy. Let's go ahead and look at your advice, Pisces. The King of Spades. Air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could also be somebody who's not on the same page. It could be you or somebody else. I'm thinking this is you, and you might have strong air in your chart, or the card just needed to appear to... I have this concept. I'm going to try to verbalize it. This is really interesting. I have these concepts popping up, and I need to figure out the verbiage. Don't usually have that issue. To me, it's about the mastery and control in the king position. Okay? And standing your ground as far as whatever this is. Because this is independence again. This is freedom. This is entrepreneurship. You taking the initiative is this king position. Do you see the connection? Mastery and control. Now, again, the King of Spades is somebody who's not on the same page. for whatever reason. And I see it in the advice as backing you up on that, encouraging that. Don't be on the same page. Do exactly what you want to do and not what everybody else expects you to do. Aha. I think I managed to get that out. Any more cards of advice for Pisces? Ten of Hearts. How sweet this is. How sweet this is for you, Pisces. This is your ultimate happiness. This is your celebrating your happiness. It's the 10. It's wrapping up a major cycle. You needed to go through this to reach this. Doesn't mean this is the end of your life and you can sit back and just watch the clouds. But you've accomplished something great here. I hope you recognize that. Yeah, it's wrapped up with money, which isn't, again, that isn't all we're here on Earth to value, but apparently it was a very important lesson for you to learn your worth, perhaps. Again, I keep looking at that Queen of Hearts thinking that's about that self-love. And you're going to have this great celebration and this great happiness because you got through it. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic way to have your advice come out. I'm going to ask for one more card, though. I feel like we can give you another message here. Five of Diamonds. There it is. Changes in your financial future. Whatever you're doing, here it is. It hasn't come around yet. That's why you're still in the stuck energy of feeling like a prisoner. Hasn't come around yet. It's coming. It's coming in September, or it's coming soon after. September, let's put it this way, seems to be the pivotal month around it. The changes that have to happen, perhaps the new job position, perhaps the new business idea, whatever form it takes. It really does not matter. It's just the energy behind it. Oh, that's a fantastic reading. Very, very, very proud of you, Pisces. That's wonderful. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, please. Okay? Now we're going to move on to Cancer. Overall theme for Cancer is the Ten of Hearts, followed up by the contributing energy, if I can pick it up, of the Four of Spades. You're in some kind of stress relief around your home. And the Ten of Hearts is about achieving that ultimate happiness again. This is that ultimate happiness. It's also wrapped up some kind of major chapter for you. Some kind of cycle has ended. Maybe I'm just throwing it out there. I have to get more cards, but maybe you split up with somebody or you kicked out a roommate. And I say that because the 4 represents our home, our lifestyle, how we're supported, our foundation. And there's great stress relief and there's great happiness. And something has ended because of the 10. So let's go ahead and clarify Cancer's, I almost said February. Why would I say that? September situation here. This is fated, 6 of Spades. It's all part of your destiny. It's also going to open up new opportunities. The 6s is all those opportunities branching out in different ways, unforeseen ways, because whatever has transpired here, whatever event you had to go through, whatever experience you had to go through, it's opened up new doors. And another 6. Good grief. You have the hell of a reading here, Cancer. This is about personal growth. Destiny and fate and personal growth. It does talk about it being on any level. In other words, it's pretty broad, but it could be emotional, it could be spiritual, it could be mental, it could be financial. Doesn't really matter. But the 6s are exciting because if you haven't been with me before, this is my metaphor for the 6s. It's about all those different things not coming your way, but like the doors opening in different directions. 6 literally could be 6 different directions. It could be more. But you got 2 of them, so it could be 12 different directions. But the 6s are very exciting because it's like I visualize the branches of a river. That's one of the metaphors I use. Or, yeah, like the six doors. I mean, sometimes this has been a weird reading. In general, I just had a hard time verbalizing. I'm getting visuals, but I have a hard time verbalizing it or putting it into words what I see. But that is quite powerful. I hope you see that, Cancer. You accomplished something, and now you're enjoying your success here, your ultimate happiness, your completion. You accomplished something really, really great. Don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. It's not business. Whoa. We got another 10, and this one is the opposite of that 10 of hearts. This is actually loss. Yeah, I think you went through something pretty traumatic. I'd say it was the end of a major relationship. Could have been a marriage. Doesn't have to be. I don't think you're sad about it. Even though this can represent kind of that having to go through a healing process. I mean, even if the relationship ended and it was very hard and you had a hard time letting go, doesn't mean you're still not happy. You know, it could have been an abusive relationship, but you're in that stress relief and you have achieved your greatest happiness by going through and letting go. But that was hard. I could see that. I could feel it. And all these sixes, the personal growth, the destiny, the fate, this is so intense. Gosh, I really wish I could expand this reading out, because it's just like, should I stop there? Should I stop there? I'm going to do one more card. Actually, I got to check my camera. I'll be right back. The battery might have shut off. Okay, I'm glad I checked, Cancer. I was almost going to run out of juice, and I didn't want to have to refilm. So I'm glad I checked. Thank you for your patience. I changed the battery, so we have plenty of time now. I am going to pull one more card for your awesome, intense reading here. I am very curious. What else can you tell me about Cancer's message for September? Their situation? No. We got too many cards. I got to start over. Nine of Clubs. Achievement. Another completion. Okay. Congratulations. I mean, this is fantastic. I'm sorry you had to go through this deep, dark, hard thing here with the Ten of Spades, but you've really achieved something. And again, what's most important is that great happiness with that Ten of Hearts. Okay, it's not going to tell me any more details. So I think this was a major relationship, and I think it has stabilized your home life, and you're now enjoying that stress relief. Again, that great happiness. We're going to move on to your advice. Four of Diamonds. Perhaps you're expecting a windfall, or perhaps you're not, but this is the windfall card. Again, congratulations. Holding up the four corners, again, of your lifestyle, your home life. There's a slight warning with the Four of Diamonds, is to be careful how you spend it. And we don't know exactly what that windfall, the form of it, or how much, or if it's going to make you a multimillionaire. We don't know any of that. It's just, there's some kind of abundance, whatever form it takes. That is ultimately the outcome of this situation. And the Jack of Spades. This is air energy. Did you have air energy? No, that was somebody else. Air energy is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel like this is you, and I feel like... So if it's another person, it's somebody you can't trust because they're wearing a false mask. But if it's you, it's about being suspicious and not trusting. that may be where you're at after, even though you're enjoying this great happiness and stress relief, you may be in this kind of protective mode. And it's new to you, the Jack position. Yeah, I can't imagine that your advice would be pointing to an air sign. I see that, honestly, most of the time when the face cards show up in advice, it's not about another person. I mean, I think in some situations it can be, but most of the time it's about your energy, right? And what to expect. And perhaps the advice in this case is to kind of be in a self-protective mode for a while. I mean, I don't see why that would be bad advice, especially if you got hurt, right? But you're very satisfied in this ending, whatever it was. And again, maybe you just need to enjoy that and look at that. Yeah, I think it was a pretty significant relationship. This is the Two of Hearts, talks about intimate connections and partnerships, and I think this is, how do I say this? I don't mean that everything's over and now you're going to meet the love of your life, but it's implying to me that that's going to be a focus, or you've perhaps, again, how do I say it? You perhaps freed up the energy so that you can bring in your, quote, soulmate. I don't necessarily believe we all have like a soulmate and we have to find that person or we can't be happy. Okay? I know I'm probably unique in that way. I think, honestly, I think we have more than one soulmate, and I think that we spend time, this is not true for everybody, but those of us who've been in a couple of relationships, I think there's a time and a season for a relationship, and when that contract is ended or there's nothing else to be learned through that experience of that relationship, that's when we free ourselves up to meet the next one. If we're destined to do that, I don't know that all of us are destined to, have to go look for somebody else. We're not all necessarily looking, but with that said, you may be attracting this. This is, again, about having that very intimate, special connection, usually just with one person. It's harmony and balance on the sweetest level, and it's in your advice. I can't imagine to be with this air sign who you can't trust, but if there's like an air sign around you, maybe you've been entertaining an idea of a relationship with them because this other relationship ended. And I don't think this other relationship just ended. I think in September you're looking at the relief and the ability to be happy now. I think the ending happened on another month. I can't remember if your previous reading, even from June, was about some kind of breakup. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you're welcome to go back and look at those videos. There'll be a link to the water sign videos. But I am going to end it there. It's kind of an odd ending. I'll just say that. Just because of that Jack of Spades. I mean, the windfall, okay, that's one thing. And the wanting to attract love, or you don't even have to call it love, but that intimate connection, that's another thing, and perhaps you're attracting it. I guess, I mean, when it all comes down to it, could just be you not being ready for it because you're in this kind of suspicious mode, distrustful. But that's what's happening. You're attracting wealth, you're attracting abundance, and you're attracting partnership. Whether you like it or not, Cancer, that could be the case. So, take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, come join me for the next reading. But like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm thinking about retiring the channel. I'm just not getting enough feedback or subscribers to justify keeping it going. Especially, my life is about to change as far as my job goes. And I think I'm going to have less and less time. And so I may not be putting as much energy into this. I also have other ideas for other channels. But if you want to hear some of that, what I was talking about, that's at the beginning of the video today, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you gained some wisdom. Please like and subscribe and give me that thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.